Hello Logic language learners, I hope you're all really well. This is a video that I've needed to do for a while, and I had a lovely email this morning from who contacted me, a guy called, do apologise, where is his name gone? Lucius, no. Jim, no. Hadi Falar. So Hadi basically asked about the WhatsApp service that I keep mentioning, that I do have with a lot of the people who contact me, that I just mentioned to them. But I've always really wanted to make sure that you understand that these videos are free, and they always will be free. So I've always made perfectly clear that I do teach and tutor as a job. It's what I do. I don't teach in a school. I don't teach kids. I only make people fluent who are adults. That's what I do. That's where the techniques come from. It's working with adults quickly so that they become fluent. So I don't try to... I don't want to use the platform as a personal promotion tool. I make it very clear that I'm here if anybody wants a class, but the video is very free. That said, some people have been interested by the WhatsApp service I have mentioned, so I'm just going to explain it to you. So the WhatsApp service, now anybody that has a class with me normally and has ongoing classes, and can I remind you I still have my January, February, can't even say that word, February deal, Janvier, Février deal, where for half price of normal, you have an assessment lesson. So you have a trial full hour, because normally I do free trial lessons to anybody that wants a free trial, but it's normally about 15-20 minutes maximum. Okay, and you can have that for free if you want to see if you like the style, if you want to see if you enjoy the format, and that's for free. Anybody that wants an assessment level on where they are at and where they want to be told what they should be focusing on, that at the moment is half price of my normal amount. Okay, what happens with that, and I've just done a great one with a guy called Lucius who was really motivating, following the videos, wanted to know what to do next, wanted to know the structure to take. Okay, so that is that. What the WhatsApp service is somebody who doesn't necessarily see me for classes regularly, or they can do from time to time to see where they're at, but that they pay me a quantity of money, and it normally works out at about, for the minimum amount is 20 UK per month, so it's about 27 in US dollars. And with that service, you can ask me constant questions on WhatsApp. So you can, Luke, how do I pronounce this? Luke, I'm stuck on this. You know, now some people that do this use me basically as a translation app. So some people live in France or they're studying French and they just want to straight away go, what is this? The advantage with this is I will give a sound reply. I don't mean sound as in quality, I mean I will send a sound file back for those of you who aren't familiar with WhatsApp. Yeah, so you hold a button, you speak, you give the question, and then you hear my sound file back. If you want a written answer, as some people do, I will give the written answer, okay? But what this then allows you to do is, as you're studying, if you're not quite sure of something, if you have a specific problem, okay? Now, I'm not saying you can't normally, ask a question under a video. We are a language learning community here. This is why I like my YouTube channel. I don't go for thousands and thousands of people. I want the people who want to do this the proper way and get really good. But, by all means, ask a question underneath and I will ask it. So this is for people who either for work or for studying or for their own development want to ask a lot of questions. It might just be regular pronunciation. How would I say this? How would I say this? Those of you that just constantly think it would be so lovely just to have, to be able to ask somebody French now. And normally I'm able to reply within, the maximum wait would be an hour. With most people it's pretty instant, because if I'm teaching somebody else, then the person I'm teaching is normally interested by that question. So the responses are normally pretty instant. So what you do is you would email me at LogicLanguageLearning, which is my normal, Gmail information anyway. I give that out quite happily. And then I would send you what are the PayPal deals. If you're based in the UK, you can do a bank transfer. If you are based abroad, it is PayPal. And yes, and then I give you the PayPal link. I invoice you. I send you a PayPal invoice that you can pay. And then with that, that will then give you the month of, the constant questions. If you really feel that you're going to do this sparingly, then I don't make people pay every single, bang on the 4 weeks. If I sort of think, you've not really asked me that much, when I sort of think you've used up your kind of, amount, that's what will happen. People who I think, wow, I'm living on WhatsApp talking to you, we will have a bit of dialogue, and they're more than happy to pay for, because this basically is working out the cost of half the price of a lesson. Okay, so it's just a really common service. A lot of people are using it, but I just haven't really promoted it on here before. So it's those of you that don't want a class yet necessarily, or even that often, but want to be able to ask me stuff as and when the problem occurs to get an instant answer. Okay, so yeah, so there you go. So if you're interested, so Hadi, I will send you this video, instead of having to answer you individually. So Hadi Falah, this is how we work. Okay, now the thing with that is I will recommend other work to you. So I will often recommend a video from here to you. The problem with a YouTube video, as you know, is I'm unable to pop them. You can't search unless you're using a PC. If you go into videos and you look up a search, I can't speak English. If you go into videos and you look up a search term, that is doable on a PC. You can't really do that with YouTube on iPads or smartphones. But by all means, so I will often recommend things to you. I will often recommend other learning. I will often, I will give you the correct translation. If you just want to use it for French translation instantly, if you're in France and you want me to say something, you can then play for somebody else. If you are studying and you want to know what something means, it's basically, if you want to test your learning, if you want to go, right, I've just learned this, now this, what am I doing tomorrow? I have a lot of people who are autodidacts. They're trying to learn French by themselves very quickly, and well done. Yeah, so it's pretty much having me on tap for $27 a month, £20 a month. Okay, so by all means, if you don't use it, don't use it. If you do want to use it, and I do keep getting asked about it because I do refer to it, do please email me at logiclanguagelearning@gmail.com, and I will give you the information about WhatsApp. If you do not have WhatsApp, but you would really like to use this service, then by definition I have no problem with people phoning me, okay, on a standard telephone number. I also, I am prepared to do it on Gmail, gchat, and even Skype. So if you want to be asking the questions with Skype written out, that's fine, or even quick spoken question on Skype, like a 2-minute conversation, I would respect the same deal, okay? So it's kind of like little mini, tiny little learning opportunities, okay? So there you go. By all means, email me at logiclanguagelearning@gmail.com. I also have to mention, I recently featured a massive bumper mega vocabulary list, which is the list that I really recommend for people who are really want to sort of make sure that they're totally comfortable. I will be recording professionally a recording of that list, giving examples, pronunciation, giving it in a context with every word, and that will be on offer. Okay, so I will be making the sound file of that available for a fee, and that you can purchase, because a lot of people have contacted me saying, I love this list, I would just love to hear it said. So okay, that is what's about to happen. So okay guys, continued learning, good luck, well done for all your enthusiasm, and thank you for the sweet emails. I get so many just thank you emails, saying, oh, I can't believe you've done this for free. Thank you so much. It's lovely to hear from you. It does lift me, it does motivate me, so don't feel that you're bothering me. They all begin, I'm really sorry to bother you, Luke. You seem so busy, but, okay, bother me. It's really nice, okay? So logiclanguagelearning@gmail.com. I will put the email underneath, and that is for the WhatsApp service. If you're not familiar with WhatsApp, go and have a look into it. It's fantastic. Otherwise, I'm happy to do so on the Messenger chat with Gmail. I'm happy to do so with Yahoo Messenger chat. I'm happy to do so with Skype. So tiny little minutes of questions and answers finished, okay? Because not everybody wants a whole half an hour or an hour lesson all the time. Okay, speak to you guys soon. Best wishes.